Hello, third graders. I today have a question for you that I want you to think about. On the screen today, you can see right here, I have a picture of an onion. I want you to stop the video in just a second and ask yourself, what do you know about an onion? And if you don't know much, I want you to use the picture here to make some inferences about it. What things do you recognize or notice about this onion? Go ahead, pause the video. Now that you've paused the video and had a chance to look at it, I'm going to do some thinking about it and see if you were thinking the same thing as me. I am noticing that the onion has lots of layers. I know from my schema about onions that it has a skin, and that we can kind of see here on the whole onion that we have to peel off. Then on the inside, or the meat part of an onion, it has layers too that are kind of layered on top of one another that build the whole thing. When I thought about this onion picture, I happened to think about synthesizing. And I thought about how, in order to make a whole onion, we have to put together all of those layers, or we have to peel away all those layers in order to see each of the different parts. Synthesizing is just like that. It has lots of different layers. We have to have lots of thinking to build up on how our thinking is in the end. Yesterday, I'm thinking back to our spiral that we created. We created a spiral on a book that we had read, and together we read Julia's Baby of the World. We talked about how Lily was really rude and really mean to her brother. She did all kinds of mean and nasty things to him throughout the book. But in the end, Lily changed. Her change in the character also made my thinking of Lily change. So today, I'm going to think back to that book. I'm going to use one of my sentence stems that you see here on the screen to synthesize my thinking about Lily and her character. So, while we have many, I am going to choose this first one. It says, "At first I thought blank, but now I think blank." There's other ones that say, like, "Now I understand why blank, I'm changing my mind about whatever my new thinking is," or "I'm beginning to think this." So, like I said, I'm going to choose to do this first one. At first I thought, so I'm going to fill in this blank. At first I thought Lily was really rude and didn't like her brother. But now I think Lily realized her brother wasn't so bad. So I have taken all of my thinking from my spiral, all of those different layers of my onion, and I am making one new thought, one new idea. So today, your job is to do just that. I want you to go back to your spiral from yesterday. I want you to think about your thinking. I want you to be metacognitive, and I want you to see, where is your thinking now? I want you to choose one of those sentence stems on the screen, and I want you to finish that sentence. I want you to tell us, how has your thinking changed now? Now, we kind of broke up the last 2 days into two different parts. My other job that I want you to do today is I want you to read another book, because every day is an important day to read. So for your silent reading today, I want you to choose another book. You may choose to write another spiral. In the end, I want you to choose another sentence stem from the slide, and I want you to tell me how your thinking changed. What is your new idea about your book? Maybe it's the setting, maybe it's a character. So, I want you to take the two activities that we've done yesterday and this morning first, and I want you to put them together. So tell me, how has your thinking changed about your book that you are reading today? All right, let me see those great brains thinking. Happy synthesizing.